Salute, comrade. Today we will observe a classic example of modern decision-making, the very interesting conclusions drawn from that experience, and, at the end, why you really shouldn't be disappointed.
It is crazy there is no more men left, like not one single man.
No single men left. Looks like a mysterious men's virus wiped us all out.
And what's crazy to me is that there's literally thousands of men literally complaining that there is no more traditional women.
Say that a 100 body count is insane and that no one wants to pay for dating when they know she's seeing 5 more guys in the same week, and there will be zero acknowledgement. Just labels, misogynist, controlling, and a long list of excuses. Modern traditional woman.
Or like saying like, I want a traditional girl, but they are not traditional men. Like, I went on a date 2 days ago. Let me tell you guys the worst date of my life.
And here's the interesting part. My follow-up question is, what exactly attracted you so much to such a high-value man?
I went on a date 2 days ago. We found a place. We went to dinner. First of all, he doesn't have a car.
Didn't give her the ick. See, guys? Interesting, right?
And he asked me if I have a car. I was like, yeah, sure, I have a car. I'll pick you up from work. And I picked him up.
Look at that princess treatment. Ready for anything just to see Chad. No car, she picks him up. On TikTok, it's all demands. In reality, Chad is the happy passenger princess.
And we drove there. And, you know, I drive an Audi TTRS. This man was like, how do you have this really nice car? Do you do OF?
He knows how to flirt. Maybe that's why she decided to meet that Romeo.
Like that. I was like, no, I don't. Like, you know, and he laughed it off, but I was like, why is that the first thing you assumed?
Potentially, that's just his type. An experienced guy knows how to make women drive him around, knowing of girls have money and will spoil him, right?
Restaurant. And the first thing he asked me was like, not like, how are you feeling? How was your day? Nothing. It was like, so what do you do for a living? He asked me in a matter of like 10 minutes.
Again, nothing alarming at first, just a delayed realization. But hey, during the process, she was probably really enjoying Chad's company.
What I do for a living? What is my income? Do I have any education? Do I have a place to live? And he questioned me about like my car.
Again, remember guys, this is who they're going on dates with. All you need is nice Instagram photos, a trendy outfit, be tall, and suddenly you're in a position to demand.
I shared that with him because it was just awkward not to. And what I got from him is that he has no education, he makes minimum wage, he doesn't have a car, and he has like 3 roommates, and he's older than me.
Am I a stupid dog? Or shouldn't some of this be asked before going on a date? Always interested to see those Chads, or as they say, my type.
And, during this whole conversation of like getting to know each other, he was sort of trying to like make these little comments to put me down. Like he was like,
he knows his worth. Isn't it the same from the other side? When a barista demands a top manager, equal rights. So why should he settle for less than he thinks he deserves?
He was talking about my hair. He was talking about my skin. He was talking about my weight. And I'm just like, what the heck? Like,
he knows how to wake up feelings in women. Nice guys are boring, and here there's so many emotions.
What? Like, this is like just weird vibes. And then whatever, fast forward, the date ends, and then like the waitress comes and, she's like, oh, well, do you guys like to be paying cash or card? And like, he's just looking at me, like literally staring at me. And I'm just like, what the heck? Like,
we're always paying for first dates. No confusion or shock. Relax and enjoy your equal rights.
So I ended up just like, it was so weird, so awkward that I ended up paying. And then I was just like, I dropped him off to his house and then I went home. And
this Chad is living the dream and using their own weapon against them.
And like, I was like, oh, like the worst date ever. And then literally a few hours ago, he texts me and he's like, oh, so when are we going out on our second date?
What's your honest opinion? Did they go on a second date? Comment below. I'd say there's a high probability they did.
Like, what the heck? First of all, does he want a girlfriend or does he want a mom?
Exactly. That's the type they're looking for. A mysterious, deep philosophical creature they're desperately trying to fix.
Does he want somebody to provide for him, drive him around, pay for the dates? Like, where are the men? Where are the men?
They're working and doing something meaningful instead of posting themselves on Instagram and sliding into your DMs. They're done with that TikTok generation.
And it's not just this situation. It's like a lot of men nowadays, before, like, they are saying, like, your women are such gold diggers. You have to watch out for gold diggers. You don't even have any gold to dig.
Your type, constantly partying and posting gym selfies, doesn't have gold to dig. She never mentioned what was so attractive about him, but we all probably know.
Like, where's the gold?
Now you guys know you don't need much to get plenty of dates. Career, investments, self-development, being fit, owning property and business. That's what they demand after dealing with those uneducated broke chads. Does it feel fair to put in all that effort just to meet their criteria, while most of the fun goes to Chad's passenger princess? Yeah, doesn't sound like the best deal to me. And now we'll see the one who doesn't even deserve to pay for your dinner, because there's no spark.
I just walked out of the restaurant after waiting for 30 minutes, and apparently I just been stood up. So I bought this girl flowers, I booked the restaurant, I booked in Nobu, I set a date and time with her, and I just been stood up.
Look at this guy. He even got stood up. Insane. Flowers, fancy restaurant, and probably the one who canceled was busy driving to her ex because he urgently needed $50. This world is crazy, and people who treat others like that, knowing time and effort were spent, aren't worth even a second of your time. See? Even this guy can't get a proper date, but Chad gets a free dinner and Uber. There's no answer to fix this. We're just going to have to live with it. Hold strong, comrade, and know your worth, like a Chad.